took over from Mike Petke middle of last summer and steered RSL very steadily towards the playoffs, where they made their mark as well. It's a loose clearance from Irwin. And a chance perhaps for RSL to open the scoring, and they really should have done. It's back off the bar. I think it was Corey Baird. Albert Rusnák. There are some twists and turns in the plot to come in the second half. Of course, 5 substitutes available for both teams.
Well, we assume
Jack Price with a fine pivot and a lot of space here for Kelly to utilise. Cross coming in low from Shinyashaki, and, well, it was Kellen Acosta who's been on the end of 2 or 3 crosses. Shinyashiki, though, making things happen. Colorado have their 3rd corner of the game. I told you in the first half how prolific they've been the last year. From the Price's corner was up for grabs. Shinyashiki in the end missing his shot. But Jack Price. Beckerman taking over and decided to go for it. Not a bad effort at all.
it is at times, but it really was, as we see Beckerman taking the shot on goal. As I look back in my career, it was the first and only time in which I thought of playing this game as a job, where I no longer enjoyed myself. To the point.
Well, that was a no-holds-barred challenge. That was deemed to be clean. Nicholas Benezet, it was, who was sprawled, and with the keeper out, they've gone for goal. Now, it wasn't quite David Villa-esque, was it? But Zach McMath. Rosebery, I think, growing up there, Jack Price, and maybe playing rugby rather than football. Former graduate of the Wolves Academy. Now, what can Rusnák serve in here? Toya back into the mix, and Clint Irwin going full stretch to meet it. Opportunity now. Reach the comfort zone of a 2-goal lead. We've seen a penalty yet at MLS's back. Albert Rusnák to take. And Rusnák, it's saved by Irwin, and the follow-up. Well, Clint Irwin, twice the hero there, saving the initial penalty and getting up to save the follow-up shot too.
He does so well with the initial save and then the reaction. Understanding that he has to close the distance between him and Nick Beasler. Makes a second save and keeps Colorado in the game, to be quite honest with you.
As you argued, Ali, perhaps a little lucky still to be on the field, but didn't he make the most of that reprieve? The corner kick turned over the top by Martinez.
It's a poorly taken penalty kick by Albert Rusnák. It is too close to Irvin, but you still have to make the save, have a strong hand. then the reaction as he gets up and understands that there's a second save to be made. Target goalpost gives us confirmation. Drew Moore, it's 1-0, and at this point, it feels like RSL were dominating. Could have gone up in the game 2-0. Good save by Clint Irwin, and keeps Colorado in the match. Just as a clarification, the reason I suppose that Clint Irwin doesn't get thrown out is because, well, it was a penalty kick.
Right.
And so going to the whole double punishment, triple punishment type thing.
Yep. Coach Robin Fraser. Robin, what's your assessment of the game as we head into the final quarter of an hour?
It's been somewhat disappointing. The first half was disappointing. I felt like we were just too passive overall. Maybe it's a remnants of not playing for 4 months, but we definitely weren't aggressive enough. I feel like second half's been a little bit better, but we still need some more quality in the final part of the field.
Robin, any chance that we get to see Brian Galvan tonight?
There's always a chance, Ali, but that's not in the plan at the moment.
Well, sorry to have you on, Robin, but at that moment, RSL have just doubled their advantage. Long-range shot from Kreilach, all along the ground. It seemed to come from nothing, but Kreilach has made a habit of doing that, hasn't he?
Well, awful timing by us to be talking to Robin Fraser. Not sure that he's going to talk to us again. It's a good layoff anyways by Albert Rusnak. And it's a beautifully struck low shot by Damir Kreilach as the ball comes across his body. Irwin struggling to get there, goes underneath the body of Drew Moore. Perhaps that delays the dive by Clint Irwin. Unable to see the ball cleanly, and in the end, unable to make the save. 2-0 RSL.
Well, a grimace from Irwin, who was the hero just a couple of minutes ago before the hydration break, and beaten by the first shot he's faced since. It was unerring from Kreilach, wasn't it? Goal number 20. So this remarkable story, remarkable comeback continues.
If he can give you just enough quality, and then if he builds confidence and trusts his body to the point to where now he's healthy, he's fit, he's ready to go, there's no question that the ability is there and that the skill set is there. It's just whether he can stay fit. That has been the question over the course of his career. The question has never been skill.
Well, Rossi, all those years in the Premier League, in Serie A and La Liga. Talking of Serie A, well, I've got another double header for you coming up on Wednesday. Ali, you'll be interested in this one. 1:25 Eastern, Sampdoria against Cagliari.
Always second to the ball, always second to 50-50 challenges. Never really matched the intensity of RSL, and once they tried to do so, it was too late. RSL had too much momentum in the game. That's a part that Robin Fraser is going to be disappointed with, is that they never really took a step forward to match the intensity of RSL and really challenge RSL and their possession of the ball.
5 minutes of stoppage time. That's a deflected effort, which McMath did really well to react to. That was vicious from a long way out.
Good turn by Kelly Acosta, decides to have a go. Not sure that is deflected, and I tell you what, the ball is dancing, and Zach McMath struggling a little bit to read the flight of the ball, but man, does enough to put his arms up and make a save.
Yeah, it was a wobbler, wasn't it, from Kelly Acosta? Well, this sets up a very intriguing...
but may just be an important contributor to RSL if indeed he stays fit and ready to go.
Shot from distance, McMath able to just to palm it up to himself. No real ways, Ali. The victory is in the books. Freddie Juarez's men have
Options, and now tonight also able to find a goal. Nice performance, a full performance, thorough performance by RSL.
Ali, thanks for the pleasure of your company. Thanks for your efforts. We'll see you again in the morning. Our final score.